Hello again. The reason I'm saying again is because this is actually the second time trying to record this video. The first time it was on 14th of May, but the guy that is helping me with editing the videos, and he said the sound is really shitty, and unfortunately he was right. Apparently my Logitech conference camera just did not want it to work for her own reasons. So that being said, let's take him again from the start. My name is Gabriela. I am soon 41 years old. I was born in Romania, but currently I am living on a very small island in Canary Islands called La Gomera. And I am married with the most amazing, wonderful, and sexy, and I don't know, perfect German guy in the universe, and he's all mine. So we both together have a nice, cozy restaurant here in Vaigranrei. And if you stick around with me here on this brand new channel, you'll actually find out more about us and about our life. So, why this channel and what is the issue behind it and all this? I am fighting and struggling with infertility for about almost 12 years now, since when I was 29 years old. And the reason behind this channel is that I've watched a lot of channels and I've watched a lot of people, and I read and am extremely interested in all this subject, but a lot of people don't actually speak out loud about the real feelings and about the real struggles that more women that we can imagine go through regarding all this infertility issue. And everybody's just on this positive side and yay, go for it, you can do it, you are the best. Fuck off, you know what? I mean, how can you know what the other can do or not do, or how much the other can take? I mean, how can you know that? How can you give an advice when you've never been put in a situation, you know? I mean, I understand people are trying to be positive. People are trying to be optimistic. People are trying to encourage you. People are trying to, just to help you move on, you know? But the reality of all this is that absolutely nobody that has not gone through this, like wishing a child and doing whatever possible in their powers, and maybe more sometimes beyond their powers, you know, cannot understand how it feels like. It's like I'm going and telling somebody that is suffering for a terminal disease, you know, oh, I understand you. How the fuck can I say that? We never can understand somebody if we are not put in that situation, if we don't actually live or lived in the past or felt how it feels like. So for this, you know, sometimes I try as much as I can to don't make people feel bad, you know, but I'm tired of all the hypocrisy behind all this, and I'm really, really tired of hearing how people know better than me. How should I feel? What should I do? What are the answers to my problems and all this? Okay, long story short, I have an amazing life. Truly amazing. I've been blessed in all the ways possible, except that apparently it's extremely hard for me to become a mom. Exactly the stuff that I keep wishing for the past 11, almost 12 years. But thanks God, now, like 5 years now, I have on my side, like I said, the most amazing, wonderful man that literally stood by my side through all the treatments, all the hormones, all the moods, all my craziness that came up to the package with all this. And I think a lot of you girls that are fighting with infertility know perfectly what I'm talking about right now. And thanks God for our amazing, wonderful guys, huh? Well, my intention and my goal is actually to create a little bit of a different channel and have like, trying to grow a small community around this channel where we can actually be ourselves. And if I've learned something during my trip so far, is that infertility can absolutely, and in most of the times, comes in a package with isolation. For me, it was and still is very, very, very difficult to see pregnant women, or to see women breastfeeding, or to see children under 2 years old. I know lots of women actually don't say that, out loud, and they just suffering to themselves. But I don't intend to do that. And you know why? Because I don't think this is good for us. It's literally not good for us all the time to say, oh, I'm so hopeful. Oh, I'm so positive. Oh, this is going to be so good. No, we actually need time to just, feel shitty. And actually, we are allowed. We are literally allowed not to be happy and joyful when our sister, when our best friend, or people, surrounding us come home happy and joyful. Oh my God, I'm pregnant, with somebody that just met 2 months ago, let's say, we are completely entitled not to be happy for them. And what I learned to do for myself, and to actually to protect myself a little bit, because sometimes this can literally destroy me for few days, or if I'm not careful, even for more time. What I tried to do now in the past year, I tried to actually speak out loud and say, listen, good for you, but how about you keep this for you and don't put it, just whenever we meet, whenever we talk, if we go out for a coffee, I don't need to hear nothing about this. And if you are truly my friend, and if you truly care about me or my feelings, you'll understand, you'll be fine with it, and you'll be happy in your life, and I will not necessarily have to be a live witness to your all joy and happiness, because I cannot do it. It's easier for me to just protect myself. So that was like, I have so many stuff to say that this was like a little bit of introduction. I will explain to you all the struggles I've been through, and I will make lots of videos with all the situations I've been put through, with everything that we've tried during this journey, and with what we are actually trying right now, because we still are on our process. We are patients under a clinic, a wonderful clinic from Tenerife, from La Laguna, where we have an amazing team of doctors. Angela Palumbo is the big boss, yeah. Amazing woman doctor, and also Jean-Paul. He's a lovely doctor, and all of them, I cannot say better words about the team that I have and I trust. They are I'm under their care actually for the past almost 3 years. It will be 3 years now this year. And we've come a long way together, and we've overcome a lot of shit. I know it sounds bad, but yeah, it's the reality. And I will make sure that I will explain to you everything if you will stick around. I would love to hear your stories as well. Sometimes it's really nice to actually have the same type of people to share with, and people that you can absolutely be convinced that they understand you, because they can, like a small parent, like I was saying earlier, even my mom, I had so many fights with my mom, and I do love my mom. I'm an only child. So basically my parents always have me. And yeah, good or bad, I am how I am. So they will definitely not have another child in this life. So they have to support me. But my mom always is telling me, used to tell me, because now for like 1 year, less than 1 year, I think, from January this year, she kind of stopped because we had a huge fight. All the time she was telling me, oh, I understand you so much. Oh, I know what you're going through. I said, hey, rewind. Fucking wind. I mean, you decided at 26 that you want a child? 3 months later, I was on the way. So how can you tell me that you know the struggle I'm going through for the past 11 years? Or even worse, to go through what I've went through last year. So I will get to that as well. So last year it was the other than COVID, it has nothing to do with the COVID part, but for me personally, it was the most horrifying experience I've lived in my whole life. Basically, I had to give birth to my dead child. So, I mean, how can you understand that? How, if you are a woman that did not went through that, how can you understand that? It's not possible. And I remember how the only stuff I was doing in those moments, and I was alone in the hospital because my husband was at home. I went always for an echo when we found out, and they put me instant to the hospital. So I will make a detailed video about all this experience. The hospital was perfect, was amazing under those circumstances, and everybody was unbelievably kind and friendly, and oh God, you could not literally ask for more in that situation. Sorry. So, moving on now. But the only thing that I had in mind in those hours, because it was 12 hours, was that I have to try and imagine that this is a bad movie I am watching. Otherwise, I will end up in the crazy house. And I don't think I can ever come out of this, And I will have to make a different video about this, sharing the whole experience, because it's going to be very emotional and I don't can do that right now. I'm sorry. Actually, to be honest, I don't think it's quite the right timing either. It's just the first welcoming video where I do hope to get to meet a lot of you that are going through the same experiences like I am going through. I know not everybody will have a happy outcome out of this, but I can always hope for the most of us to actually end up to that day when we will literally have all babies in our arms, I would adopt. We would adopt 3, 4 children. Guess what? Not easy, not possible. Being both residents in Spain, but we are not Spanish citizens, the waiting times would be around 4 up to 6 years. The minimum child age that we would get would be 6 years. So that would literally push us almost to our 50. So it's not something that I am thinking to go to, or to just wait, till then. Or we could literally put everything on hold, just forget about our lives, and that's a joke, of course, a bad one. And move to Germany or to Romania for a minimum of 2 years, try to create complete life there, and hope that we will end up adopting a baby. Of course, none of this it's a solution for us. So the only logical solution in our mind, it will be just carrying on with all the in vitro procedures and along the way, after what happened last year, we just found more and more bumps, this is how it happens sometimes. And I had to go through another surgery and all this, and yeah. So hopefully all this it will end at one point. Yeah. And it will end with nice outcomes that I am desiring, actually. So basically, this is the whole point behind this channel. I do intend to create and to grow a community, but one that will actually speak the truth, that will actually understand for real one another. And also, if you know somebody going through this, just you can share it. You can just subscribe. I will not say necessarily just click on the like button, like I've seen all the YouTubers doing. Oh my God, how this sounds. But yeah, okay, why not? If you like or dislike something, just just express your free will there. Also, I have to explain to you that another goal of mine would be to just popularize a little bit or make people talk a little bit more open about this. Why? Because people are not ashamed to talk about cancer. People are not ashamed to talk about other diseases, but yet we are ashamed to talk or to express our real feelings, and we have to pretend and to wear masks and to play theater in front of the world every single time and say, "Oh, I'm so happy for you," when actually inside of you, you are dying. Yeah, I mean, I am not happy for you. Sorry. That does not make me a bad person. Literally. The fact that I cannot be happy or thrilled or jump out of joy for another woman that got pregnant just by having a one night stand does not make me or you a bad person. No, not at all. This just makes us human, and we have feelings. And being in this situation where going through so many treatments and trying so many things just plays up with our hormones in such a ways that always somebody that went through all this can understand. Yeah. You don't have to justify yourself so much, and we should just just stop playing theater, just speaking exactly what we have to say. Okay, stop it. Cannot say I'm happy for you, cannot say I'm angry, I just want to protect myself. This would be one stuff. Another stuff is that a lot of people don't actually know how to treat somebody that suffers from infertility. No matter when it's explained or unexplained, it's still infertility. I've seen that a lot of people literally don't know how to treat or don't know how to talk. So another goal of mine with this channel would be that educating a little bit the people that don't realize when they hurt somebody suffering from infertility with their words or actions. I've been hurt by my family years, and what they did not understood, the persons that I'm talking about, is when you go through all the shit that we are going through, you stop feeling like somebody that never questioned themselves, about if it's difficult or easy, or about having a child, or even wanting or not wanting a child, and you have to defend yourself. Nobody's going to do that for you. You have to just stand up and defend yourself. And my idea is that if you know people that don't know how to treat somebody suffering from infertility, when I will get to the videos about this, just share the videos with them, and hopefully they will understand a little bit more. You know, it's so much to talk about, and I promise you that I will make a lot of videos. My intention and my goal will be to make actually 2 videos a week. I will also have a lot of videos from outside or from the ocean or from our restaurant. We have amazing views here. And I will try to make a small series of videos about my road through all this, how it started and where we are right now. And I hope, I really do hope that I will get a lot of messages from you, and that we will start slowly, step by step, or poco a poco, how we say in Spanish, to start creating a community that is true, that is real, and where we can actually help each other. Yeah, so all that being said, just, I don't know, subscribe if you think that this can be of any use for you. And until the next time, sending you a lot of hugs, kisses, and sun from my granny, Gabriela.